Another thing about God is he just doesn't do it the same way every time. Have you noticed that? Like I think this is a really important thing to understand about God, because we are all about the formula. Give me the formula. Look, we've been trying to do this for thousands of years. Everybody's been trying to do it. Well, here's the steps. Here's what you do. Here's how you live. Here's the way to do it. And if you read the Bible, it's quite fascinating. He never does it the same way twice. I believe it's because he wants us to have a relationship. He wants us to walk with him. He wants us to listen to him. If we just get the formula, if we just get the blueprint, then we'll just go about our life and we don't engage as much with him in relationship. And I think that's one of his biggest reasons for doing that. But it's super, super important that we listen to him and do it like he says. And that we don't ignore him or we don't pass over it. I could have passed over that even about my keys. It wasn't that big a deal about the keys. I could have been like, well, that's okay. I like other people letting me in. It's easier. I could have done that, but God was speaking to me. I was going to get out my keys if for no other reason than God spoke to me, right? It matters what he says. And in the Old Testament, he gave them specific plans for the battles that they were facing. And it didn't go so well when they didn't do it the way that he said to do it. And they could have been like, now come on, God, really? Like, that doesn't really matter to do it that way. When they brought the ark, of the covenant, with the presence of God back in, and somebody touched it and he died. It's like, really, God? Like, I'm just saying, it mattered. And in the New Testament, Jesus didn't do it the same way. Listen to this. Look, I just was reading just one part of what he did about blind eyes. So listen to this. In Matthew 9, Jesus approached a blind man and he said this. He said, "Do you believe I'm able to do this?" And then he said, "It shall be done to you according to your faith." And the man's eyes were open. Okay, Mark 8, another blind person. Jesus didn't say the same thing to him. Jesus, this is what it says. After spitting on his eyes, just saying. After spitting on his eyes and laying his hands on him, he asked him, "Do you see anything?" The man had partial sight, so Jesus put his hands on the man's eyes again, and his eyes were healed. It says he began to see everything clearly. Okay, this is super fascinating because one, I don't know why Jesus would spit in somebody's eyes. I wouldn't do it that way. I don't know why. If you read the Bible, God is a little strange. He just is. It's okay, though. Because if I'm blind and spitting in my eye is going to make me see, well, please spit in my eye. Okay? I don't know why he did it that way. Another fascinating thing about this, it's Jesus. Okay? It's Jesus. He put his hands on the man's eyes, and the man only saw partially. It's Jesus. And he prayed a second time. It's Jesus. Surely the man could have been healed the first time. Surely the man could have been healed if Jesus just said, "Be healed," right? But he's teaching us something. I recently heard a testimony. Same situation, blind person. And they prayed for this woman 19 times. In the same time frame. They would stop and they would say, "How's your vision?" And they would pray again, and they would stop. "How's your vision?" They would pray again. They did that 19 times. Okay, I might have given up after 4, right? I don't know why it took 19 times, but the woman started to see. So it's important to listen to God. And it's important for us to have strength that we are not going to give up on things. And I think that's something that God is doing, especially in our part of the world right now with His church. Like, hey, guys, you're stronger than you think. Don't give up and don't stop short. Keep going, keep going. So if Jesus had to pray twice, it might be okay if we have to pray 19 times. If I'm blind, you're welcome to pray for me 19 times. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, God heals people because He cares about them. It's not because there's some healing theology that we're always trying to figure out. No, Jesus heals people because He actually cares about them. So if it takes 19 times, that's okay, because that person matters.